So students, the next topic is the water potential. Water potential means the difference between the free energy of a solute or solvent, free energy of a solvent and free energy of a solution. Difference is known as the water potential. Again repeat, the water potential is represented by the psi W, the symbol of the water potential, and the difference between the free energy of molecule of the pure water and the free energy of the solution is called water potential in a system. वो सिंपल वे में बच्चों है सॉल्यूशन की फ्री एनर्जी और प्योर सॉल्वेंट की सॉल्यूशन एनर्जी जो है फ्री एनर्जी है उन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस है दैट इज नोन एज द वाटर पोटेंशियल. इट इज सिमिलर टू डीपीडी. डीपीडी में था वही सेम फार्मूला यहाँ पे लागू होगा. फ्री मेरे पास ओपन सड़क है, फ्री है, विदाउट ट्रैफिक है, विद ट्रैफिक है, सेम थिंग. सो dpd is equal to water potential. We can say water potential equal to dpd, but they are the symbol are differ. dpd represented by the always positive symbol and water potential always represented by the negative symbols. dpd and water potential value is always same. So we can say the difference between the free energy of molecule of the pure water and the free energy of the solution is a difference is called as a water potential. Clear? And it is discovered by the Thailand. There are two scientists. The question for important medical question: who give the concept of the water potential? Yeah, who discovered the water potential? Tyler and Saltair. They are two scientists that discovered this condition. It represent by always a symbol that known as the psi W. It represent by always a symbol that known as the psi W, and it is represent measured by always in the bar and Pascal. Bar and Pascal, these are unit of the pressure. They are another bar. The water potential always is measured in a bar or Pascal, and in a dpd is always measured in the atm, atmospheric pressure. Clear? Water potential always measured in the bar and Pascal, while the dpd is always measured in a atm, atmospheric pressure. It is similar to dpd. It is similar to dpd, but it is negative value. It contains a negative sign. dpd contains a positive sign, but it contains the negative sign. So it is the negative. Clear? Why it is negative? Because the pure water potential is the zero. Movement of the water always. Movement of the water always high water potential to low water potential. High psi W to low psi W always. It is another difference between the dpd and water potential. The pure water psi W is always zero. We can say zero. Clear? So what is the difference between the dpd and water potential? That a question for written exam, in board exam. The difference between the water potential and the dpd. So first difference, dpd is the diffusion pressure difference of solvent and pure solvent, solution and pure solvent and solution. In water potential, the difference between the energy of the solution, energy of solution molecules and pure water molecule or pure solvent molecules energy difference. Clear? In dpd we are discussing diffusion pressure, but in water potential we are discussing the free energy. Second, dpd is Second one is dpd is the positive symbol, represented by positive symbols, but in the represented by the negative symbol, and water potential represented by the negative symbols. Clear? Movement of the water always high dpd to low dpd. Movement of the water always low dpd to high dpd. But movement of the water in water potential high water potential to लो वाटर पोटेंशियल. कभी भी ऐसा मत कर देना, उल्टा नहीं करना है. डीपीडी की बात आएगी तो लो टू हाई आएगा, और वाटर पोटेंशियल बात आएगी तो हाई टू लो आएगा. ठीक है. तो मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर हाई वाटर पोटेंशियल टू लो वाटर पोटेंशियल. डीपीडी में कैसा था, इसका अपोजिट था. प्योर वाटर पोटेंशियल इज द जीरो. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द water potential and dpd? There are four main difference in the water potential and dpd. Clear? First, dpd term proposed by B.S. Mayer, and this term proposed by the Tyler and Stiller. Second, dpd represents the pressure difference, diffusion pressure. It represents the free energy of the solution and solvent. Third, dpd is always positive. Water potential is negative sign, represented by negative sign. dpd symbol is op minus tp formula, and water potential formula psi w is equal to psi s plus psi p. dpd is measured in the atm, atmospheric pressure. Psi w represent water potential represent by the bar and Pascal. Clear? The movement of the water in dpd is low to high, but the movement of the water in water potential high water potential to low water potential. These are the main difference between the water potential and dpd. But the value of the dpd and movement of the water in the question is similar. The result is similar, but the sign is negative and positive. Clear? Then we discuss these three stages. These three stages of the cell. Clear? So we can say before the stage we discuss the water potential represented by this equation. The equation of the water potential where the psi s, psi p and psi m. Psi w is represent the psi s plus psi p plus psi m. Okay? Whereas the psi s is known as the solute potential. It is also known as the osmotic potential. Psi m is known as the metric potential. Psi p is known as the pressure potential. These are the three terms: solute potential, pressure potential and metric potential. This is the complete equation of the psi w, water potential. But psi m is not considered in the cell to cell movement, because psi m in metric potential is represent the absorption in the solid particle. Okay? It utilizes the imbibition. So in this equation the psi m is not considered. So the equation of the water potential equally generally we utilize this equation. It is a complete equation, but we are required generally cell to cell movement. We discuss this reaction, and this is the both very important reaction, that psi w is equal to psi s plus psi p. Whereas psi s solute potential and psi p is the pressure potential. Generally we can say psi s represent the OP and psi p is equal to represent the TP, generally as similar to the dpd. The psi m, it is a metric potential and it is utilized by the absorption of the solid surface. So it is not considered in the cell to cell movement. Second, psi s solute potential, it is always in negative. It is always in negative because the pure water psi s 0. Pure water का psi potential क्या होगा? 0. ठीक है, प्योर वाटर का भी 0 है व्हेन वी डिसॉल्व द सोल्यूट द वैल्यू इज नेगेटिव, ठीक है ना। प्योर वाटर जो है उसका क्या है, साई एस सोल्यूट क्या है, 0 है मेरे पास। लेकिन जब हम उसमें कुछ ऐड करते हैं, सोल्यूट करते हैं, जो एनर्जी फ्री एनर्जी 0 है, लेकिन अगर हमने कुछ सोल्यूट ऐड किया तो एनर्जी क्या आएगी, अब कम हो जाएगी। तो कम होगी क्या रिप्रेजेंट होगा, नेगेटिव वैल्यू रिप्रेजेंट होगी। तो प्योर वाटर इज 0 एंड देन सोल्यूशन इन द सोल्यूशन इट वैल्यू इज नेगेटिव ऑलवेज। जनरली अगर मैं पूछूं आपसे, द साई एस वैल्यू इन द सोल्यूशन ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, ऑलवेज नेगेटिव। It is called also called as the osmotic potential. It is clear in osmosis. I also clear osmotic pressure. The OP is the positive value and osmotic potential is always negative value. Clear? OP represented by positive value and osmotic potential represented by negative value. Clear? Next is the pressure potential. Psi P. Pressure potential. It is equal to TP. Equal to TP. Trigger pressure and it is always पॉजिटिव। कैसा होगा ये, पॉजिटिव होगा, ठीक है। देन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दीज इक्वेशन वी डिस्कस द 3 स्टेज ऑफ द सेल। अगेन these 3 stages similar to the DPD. The cells are 3 types: turgid, flaccid and plasmolized. The first we discuss same, the turgid cell. When the cell are turgid like this, second one, the flaccid cell like this. And third one, the plasmolized cell. Same conditions. What is the value of the psi W, water potential in these type of conditions? There are the 3 stage condition of the water potential. When the cell is turgid, then the psi value, water potential is 0. Psi W value is 0. Why it is 0? Because the psi S is equal to psi P. Psi S is negative, psi P is positive, so both are minus. The answer is 0. It means there is no requirement of the water, ठीक है। Second, the flash stage, the psi W is equal to psi P is the second value. Psi W psi P because the psi P is 0. Sorry, psi W is psi S. Sorry. Psi W is equal to psi S because psi P is 0. Clear? Similar to the DPD is equal to OP. First one the plasmolized stage. Second, the psi W is the minimum. Why is minimum? Because psi P contain the negative value. Generally, the psi P is positive, but in hypertrophic solution or is a particularly plasmolized condition like this. Plasmolized condition, the psi P is always negative. Then the psi W value is negative. The value is negative, so it is the always minimum. So we represent like this formula. And psi is minimum because the value is negative, so it is known as the minimum in value. Clear? On the basis of the water potential, similarly DPD we are have some questions same type. The movement of the water, these are the same question according to DPD, but only the value is changed. In this condition, the question number 1, there are 2 neighboring cells A and B. They contain the psi S and psi P value. What the movement of the which direction? Movement of water, which direction? So A, the psi S value is -10 and psi P value is 12. Psi S -15 and psi P is 8 in B. What is the water potential? So we are discussed there the psi W of the cell A is the 2 and psi B, cell B, psi W is 7. तो मोमेंट कहाँ होगा बच्चों बताओ, -10, 12, 2 -7। तो -2 और 2 एंड -7 में वैल्यू किससे ज़्यादा है, 2 और -7 में से कौन सा बड़ा है, विच वन इज द लार्ज, +2. कौन सा होगा? +2. The gas is a +2. So movement always the higher potential to lower potential. It is the high potential, high psi W, and it contains the low psi W. Movement कहाँ होगा? A to B होगा. A to B होगा. क्लियर? सेकेंड कंडीशन हमारे पास क्वेश्चन ये है. सिमिलर जैसे हमने डीपीटी में पढ़ा था वैसे क्वेश्चन है. There are 3 cells A, B and C. The value of the A and B, C, the value of A, the psi -8 and psi P -10, A and 10, 8 psi S -8, psi P is equal to 10, B psi S -20, psi P 12, C psi S -15 and psi P is equal to 10. Value we consider the psi W of these cells. The psi W of A cell is the 2 plus psi W of B cell -8, psi W of the C cell -5. We are represent like here the 2 -8 and -5. Clear? The water is moved with cell A maximum, A movement to B and A movement to C because the high potential, high water potential. Then both are low water potential, the movement of the A. Then between the B and C, it is low and it is high. -5 is high and -8 is low. The movement of the water C to B. Clear? ये क्वेश्चन हो गए आपके. ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आपके मेडिकल एग्जाम में आते हैं, दिए हुए हैं, आप उनको सोल्व कीजिए, अपने आप समझ आएगा. नहीं आया समझ में, कुछ डाउट हो तो आप मुझे पूछ सकते हैं. क्लियर? तो स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट डिस्कस टॉपिक, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस एंड डीप्लाज्मोलाइसिस. व्हाट इज द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस एंड डीप्लाज्मोलाइसिस? Plasmolysis cell, it means when a cell are inserted in a hypertonic solution and due to the exosmosis the water continue remove from the cell. So the plasmolyzed cell, it means so in plasmolyzed cell the cell membrane is shrink. Clear? And the hypertonic solution are enter inside the cell and between the cell wall and cell membrane hypertonic solution is present. Okay? Due to the shrinking of the cell membrane, the protoplasm are present in the center position and it is a spherical in shape, that known as the plasmolysis. Clear? And after the plasmolyzed cell, when we place in the hypertonic solution, it is converted into the again their normal conditions, that known as the deplasmolysis. So we discuss the plasmolysis and deplasmolysis. The first one is discuss the plasmolysis, that the definition of the plasmolysis. If a cell placed in the hypertonic solution, it is clear that the solution is the hypertonic solution, water molecules diffuse out. It means exosmosis occur from the cell. As a result of exosmosis, the protoplasm of the cell detach from the cell and shrinking. The protoplasm of cell are detached from the cell and start the shrinking. That known as the plasmolysis. Clear? Plasmolysis process occur in different events. It means it's a sequential process. Then is starting with the 3 type of the plasmolysis. The initial stage of the plasmolysis is known as the limiting plasmolysis, then incipient plasmolysis, and then the evident plasmolysis. These are 3 stages of the plasmolysis. First we discuss the limiting plasmolysis. Clear? In this plasmolysis is the first stage of the plasmolysis. It means a cell are placed in hypertonic solution. The first Plasmolysis is known as the limiting plasmolysis. What will happen when we place a cell in a hypertonic solution? So firstly the water come out from the protoplasm outside, and the vacuole is shrink. Vacuole is shrink. That known as the limiting plasmolysis. It is the first stage of plasmolysis. Trigger pressure decrease due to the exosmosis, shrinking cell membrane, and reduce the total volume of cell. So I explain with diagram what is the condition of this plasmolysis. So student, that is a first we discuss a normal cell. Normal cell is like this. It is a plant cell. Clear? This plasma cell is a cell wall. It is known as a cell wall, and inside the cell membrane. It is a nucleus, and it contains the vacuole, and it is a protoplasm. Clear? The cell membrane, cell cytoplasm, a protoplasm. न्यूक्लियस काउंट करेंगे तो क्या होगा बच्चों? दैट नोन एज द प्रोटोप्लाज्म, and it is the vacuole. Clear? That is normal stage of the cell. It is a normal stage of a cell. In the limiting plasmolysis, first we discuss the limiting plasmolysis. What will be happen? Because you know that in plants the cell wall is rigid condition, so it not shrink. Only cell membrane represent the shrinking. In this condition, the water is removed inside to outside. Firstly, the water removed by protoplasm to outside, and these water are driven by the vacuole to protoplasm. Clear? So in this condition, incipient condition, this is condition form that represent the incipient condition of the cell. The first stage of plasmolysis, ठीक है, जनरली हमें दिखता नहीं प्लाज्मोलाइसिस हो रहा है, बट दैट इज द स्टेज ऑफ द फर्स्ट स्टेज ऑफ द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस. हमें दिखता है दैट the volume of this cell and volume of this cell are differ. It means some amount of the water are removed from the cytoplasm, so the volume of the cell are decreased as compared to normal cell. It is a normal cell. Yeah, we can say turgid cell, and it is a represent the incipient nucleus. In which conditions the corner are detached from these conditions, and the cell membrane will start to shrinking. What the mean of shrinking? That the space between the cell wall and cell membrane increase. The space between the cell wall and cell membrane is increased in this type of the plasmolysis. So it is known as the limiting plasmolysis. Clear? Second, plasmolysis is known as the incipient plasmolysis. It's the second stage of the plasmolysis. In this step, due to the continuous exosmosis, the center volume vacuole contract. अब क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Central vacuole contract होगी. In this diagram, पहले वाले diagram में क्या था? Central vacuole contract नहीं हुई थी, कि release कर रही थी water को, but it not contract. और second वाले में क्या होगा? The central vacuole is contract form होगी, contract हो जाएगा, shrink हो जाएगी. Cell membrane continue contracting, but cell wall is not contracting because cell wall is a rigid condition, and protoplasm seem to be detached to the corner of the wall. So we explain this by this diagram like this. Sorry. it is the cell wall, this one is the cell membrane, and this one is the protoplasm. What will happen? In this diagram, you know very well, you've seen this difference between the limiting plasmolysis and incipient plasmolysis, and this the corner is slight increase. It means the difference between the space between the corner of the cell wall to cell membrane is increased size. The vacuole is decreased the size. It means vacuole is contracting, shrink हो गई, and then the distance between the cell wall and cell membrane is increased. What is the difference between the incipient and limiting? In incipient, the vacuoles are release of water for the protoplasm, but in incipient the vacuole is shrink. It means the complete exhaustion is present in a vacuole. Clear? Next one is the evident plasmolysis. It is known as the true plasmolysis, or you can say full stage of the plasmolysis. Clear? In this condition, in evident conditions, the cell's membrane completely shrink. The protoplasm are shrink and they are present in this shrinking form, spherical form, round form inside the cell. So shrinking of the protoplasm will continue due to the continuous exososis. It means starting of the exososis start with the limiting and it is complete into the evident. Continuous shrinking हो रही है. They are hypertrophication. Hypertrophication fill between the cell wall and cell membrane. A solution filled with the cell wall and cell membrane कौन सा जाएगा? Hypertonic solution होगा. Clear? So क्या होगा? The cell membrane completely shrink. Clear? And a negative force, trigger pressure increase inside the cell membrane from the cell wall. So we can say here we explain the diagram, this condition. It is cell. It is a plant cell and it is the protoplasm. It is a cell wall, cell membrane, and inside the protoplasm. Clear? So I explain that the hypertrophy is present between the cell wall and cell membrane. That a question for your NCERT textbook: which type of solution present between the cell wall and cell membrane in the plasma stage? So we can say this solution is filled here, that known as the hypertonic solution, and a negative pressure on this, and this is known as this pressure is known as the trigger pressure, and it is the negative pressure. कैसा होता है? Negative. We discuss this condition, the plasma condition, water potential and DPD. In plasma cell, the TP and Ψp is negative. So it is a negative. So it's sinking form, and that is known as the true plasmolysis, or it is known as the full plasmolysis. Clear? So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? TP is negative. It is called a full plasmolysis, and यहाँ पे क्या होगा? The TP value of TP oblique Ψp is negative. Value of TP and Ψp. TP for the DPD and Ψp for the water potential is always negative. So in DPD, the maximum in the primary cell and a minimum in the water potential. Clear? So these three type stage are present in the plasmolysis: incipient, limiting, and evident. The first one is the limiting, the initial stage of the plasmolysis, and last one is the evident, that is the complete plasmolysis. And between the two stages, incipient, that is the intermediate of the plasmolysis stage. Clear? Last, I discuss the point of the deplasmolysis. What is the deplasmolysis? So these plasmocytes, these plasmolyzed cells are placed in hypotonic solution. A plasmolyzed cell and a plasmolyzed cell and kept in the hypotonic solution, not hypertonic. It is a hypotonic solution. Then it is retained their normal stage, their in previous stage. That means that cell is known as the deplasmolyzed. Clear? प्लाज्मा सेल से वापस से उसकी नॉर्मल स्टेज में आना, नॉर्मल स्टेज से कहाँ जा रही है वो, प्लाज्मोलाइसिस में जा रही है, दैट द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस है, ठीक है। और वापस नॉर्मल स्टेज वापस अटेन करना, दैट नोन एज द डीप्लाज्मोलाइसिस। प्लाज्मोलाइसिस कौन सा सॉल्यूशन चाहिए, हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन। डीप्लाज्मोलाइसिस कौन सा सॉल्यूशन चाहिए, हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन। क्लियर? अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट, दैट द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ प्लाज्मोलाइसिस, व्हाट द रोल ऑफ द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस, क्या रोल है। There are so many roles of the plasmolysis, but there are few are very important. First one is the best method of the separating the living and non-living cell, that known as the deplasmolysis. एक सेल जो है वो लिविंग या डेड है, इसको आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करेंगे, विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट। अगर प्लाज्मोलाइज सेल है उसको हमने हाइब्रिड डाला, इट कन्वर्टेड इनटू द नॉर्मल स्टेज, दैट मींस सेल इज लिविंग, एंड व्हेन इट इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड टू द लिविंग stage, that means dead cell. So identification of the living and non-living cells by this method, first thing. Second, the prevention of the fish and meat. आपने बच्चों देखा होगा कई बार कि थर्माकोल के बड़े बड़े बॉक्स होते हैं, ट्रेन में भी होता है, लगेज अगर जयपुर के स्टेशन पे देखा हो आपने, अजमेर देखा हो कि ट्रेन के बड़े अंदर जब होता है लास्ट में जो गार्ड डब्बा होता है, लगेज डब्बा होता है ट्रेन का, वहाँ पर आपने देखा होगा कुछ सामान रखे होते हैं कई बार कि बड़े थर्माकोल बॉक्स होते हैं उन पर, और उसके अंदर स्मेल आती है जैसे इसके अंदर कुछ रखा हुआ है, फिश रखी हुई है। द फिश ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है बाय द ट्रेन, तो उसके अंदर क्या होता है, थर्माकोल बड़े बॉक्स होते हैं, उनके अंदर फिश रखी जाती है और फिश एक जगह से दूसरी जगह से भेजी जाती है। मान लीजिए बाय द ट्रेन अजमेर से दिल्ली फिश को भेजा जा रहा है, तो फिश को मैं डायरेक्ट ऐसे भेजेंगे तो क्या होगा, दे आर स्पॉइल, उनमें बदबू हो जाएगी, सड़ जाएंगी, फंगल इन्फेक्शन हो जाएगा। तो क्या करते हैं, फिश को क्या करते हैं, इसमें साल्ट में, साल्ट मतलब जो नमक होता है हमारे पास, उस साल्ट के अंदर रैप करके उसको फिर रखा जाता है और वो यहाँ से वहाँ तक पहुँच जाती है, उससे इसमें कोई भी नुकसान नहीं होता। तो फिश एंड मीट, उसको सड़ने से बचने, खराब होने से बचाने के लिए वी यूटिलाइज द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस मेथड, क्योंकि जब हम सेल को प्लाज्मोलाइज कर देंगे तो क्या होगा, द इज नॉट फंक्शनल, वो फंक्शनल नहीं होगी, एंड कुछ समय के लिए क्या होगा, इट इज अनफंक्शनल हो जाएगी, एंड व्हेन दे आर अगेन आफ्टर सॉल्यूशन वापस रखेंगे इसको तो क्या होगा, दे आर अगेन फंक्शनल। तो आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग सेल्स फर्स्ट। सेकेंड, द फिश एंड मीट आर प्रिवेंट फ्रॉम द स्पॉइलेज बाय द साल्टिंग। नमक का डालकर घोल क्या करते हैं, साल्ट के द्वारा उसको क्या करते हैं, सेफ करते हैं, ताकि वो प्रिजर्वेशन रहे और लंबी दूरी से करने पर भी कई दिनों तक खराब ना हो। अपने घरों में हम लोग अचार डालते हैं, प्रिकल्स अचार डालते हैं, तो अचार के अंदर तेल हम डालते हैं ना, तेल डालते हैं, कुछ लोग तेल अचार में डालते हैं, कुछ लोग सिरका डालते हैं, अचार में डालते हैं सिरका डालते हैं, कुछ लोग साल्ट नमक डाल देते हैं। तो क्यों डालते हैं, ठीक है, तो साल्ट जो होता है अचार वगैरह में, तेल अगर आपने देखा होगा अचार में तेल अगर नहीं होता है और अचार बाहर जाता है तो उसमें फंगस लग जाती है फंगस। तो लेकिन अगर तेल में डूबा हुआ अचार तो क्या होगा, फंगस नहीं लगती है, ऐसा होता है ना। तो क्या करता है ऑयल, वो भी करता है प्रिजर्वेटिंग करता है, ऑयल में क्या नमक होता है, वो क्या करता है प्रिवेंटिंग का काम करता है, तो साल्ट क्या करता है वहाँ पे भी प्रिवेंटिंग का काम करता है, ठीक है। इससे लंबे समय तक क्या होता है, वो ठीक रहता है। विनेगर सोल्यूशन होता है अचार के अंदर, क्या होता है, विनेगर सोल्यूशन डालते हैं हम लोग, सिरका जिसे हम कहते हैं, वो भी करता है बैक्टीरियल ग्रोथ को इनहिबिट कर देता है, इसलिए बैक्टीरिया क्या होगा, लंबे टाइम तक, लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन तक क्या होगा, वो प्रिजर्व रहेगा, खराब नहीं होगा। दीज मेथड आर द प्लाज्मोलाइसिस। दूसरा, हम लोग जैम खाते हैं, जेली खाते हैं, जैम एंड जेलीज खाने मीठे होते हैं ना, तो उसमें शुगर क्वांटिटी इतनी ज़्यादा होती है कि उसमें कोई बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन नहीं होता। कंसंट्रेट किसी के भी हो, शुगर हो या साल्ट हो, व्हेन वी इंक्रीज द कंसंट्रेट कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ा देंगे, इट मीन्स द बैक्टीरिया आर नॉट ग्रो इन जनरली, सो दे आर प्रिजर्व ए लॉन्ग टाइम। रसगुल्ले चाशनी में रखे होते हैं, वो भी प्रिवेंट करती है कि बैक्टीरिया ग्रो नहीं करता है। गुलाब जामुन होते हैं हमारे पास, वो भी प्रिवेंट करते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है। जैम एंड जेलीज होती हैं, वो भी लंबे समय होती है, उसमें शुगर कंसनट्रेशन होती है। विद द हेल्प ऑफ द शुगर कंसनट्रेशन, विद द हेल्प ऑफ द साल्ट कंसनट्रेशन, we are preserve the different type of the food materials. Clear? So it is a complete process of the plasmolysis and deplasmolysis. Clear? Thank you.